Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. The
title with a one-punch knockout. You won the next title with a clinic boxing Ricky Burns. My question is, are you the puncher in this fight or the boxer?
I'm just a regular boxer. I'm a boxer. I don't. It was just a night. It was just ever best ever. I've been boxing for quite long, but I never ended in the ring and give one punch only. So that was just a unique moment I received that night in Moscow.
Anybody else? We good?
Great.
Right here?
This one's for Crawford. In your last outing, you called out Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman is one of the bigger welterweights in the division. So what do you see? Is there anything beside the two belts that you see in Thurman that interests you?
He's the #1 guy in the welterweight division. So why take 1, 2, or 3, or 4 when I go to welterweight? I want the #1 guy at welterweight.
So you want to go for a title shot if you move up right away?
Right away.
Okay. What's the question?
No one else has a question.
Yes.
This one's for Stevenson. Stevenson, there's been a few notable retirements this year. You know, Klitschko, Bradley, now Mosley, and even Guerrero. Did any of those guys have any inspiration for you, or did any of those guys inspire you when you were coming up in the amateurs?
Not really, to be honest with you. I really watched mostly like Floyd, Pernell Whitaker, Terence. I was really more into like the slick boxers that was in the lower weight class.
Anybody else?
No one else has one. Class another?
Sure. Comment section.
I don't care that they don't understand boxing. Most people don't know shit about boxing. You know, this is one of my favorite quotes from the Mayweathers, and I don't really enjoy quoting the Mayweathers. You know what I mean? But it's real. Most people don't know shit about boxing. I haven't boxed for a long time now, and I want to get back in the ring. Of course, it's going to be a tune-up, and then this a rematch fight is a respectable fight. To act like it's not a respectable fight is retarded. But at the end of the day, why do you want Keith and Spence? Why?
It's a super fight.
Exactly. #1 versus #2. Okay? Of course, the world of boxing wants to see #1 versus #2 because they want to know, does #2 become #1, or is #1 that dude? That's #1. Respect that. You know what I mean? So
Spence is
he's #2. He is ranked I think he's currently ranked #2. In my book, he's #2, and he deserves to be #2 because if there wasn't Keith Thurman, Errol Spence would be #1. But that's because I hold greater credentials than he does. I've accomplished a little bit more than he has, and I just was in the spotlight before he was. At the end of the day, I'm #1 for a reason. He's #2 for a reason. The reason why you guys want to see the fight, there's a good reason, but I'm not going to come off of this big of a layoff, have a tune-up fight, and fight the #2 fighter in the world. That's just not how it works.
Where does Crawford finish
Ready to
this?
go? Sorry, we gotta wrap
I don't know.
up.
I don't even
sorry.
really think.
2A, 2B.
I mean, I don't even think he's even fought any welterweight yet. I mean, to me, I'm sorry to say, but he's barely a champion. You know what I mean? That Australian,
That's the headline.
you know, give me one eye, give me one arm, and I would have beat that boy. You know? That's me. That's not everybody, and not everybody has in their pocket what I got in my pocket. So, you know, it's up for debate whether or not they want to do it. Go watch at a wing house. Go sit on a buddy's couch who can't help but not to buy it. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. That's why my philosophy in this sport and how I got to the top is just one step at a time. We keep moving forward. But whomever I fight, whenever I fight them, you know what I mean? I'm just going to be very methodical. I'm going to be stronger, faster, and smarter, baby.
You said you're the #1 heavyweight. Who would you say would be the other two to complete the top 3, like behind you?
Number one heavyweight? I hope not.
I mean, welterweight. My bad.
I hope not. I hope not. I'll take a heavyweight paycheck, but I hope not. You know?
My bad. You said you're the number one welterweight.
Then I will be run time, boy. I will run. I will be sprint time. Okay? Yes, sir.
Who's your top 3 behind you at welterweight? My bad.
I mean, Errol Spence and everything else. Keith Thurman number 1, Errol Spence number 2, and everything else is debatable, man. I've said it many times. I don't give Bud Crawford any credit at 147 yet. He hasn't gotten any credentials off of me. I made the statement that the boy hasn't even fought an Amir Khan, and all of a sudden they're acting like they want to fight Amir Khan. I mean, that's a fight years ago on Amir's side, he was a 140 pounder, so at the end of the day, but I still like that fight for Crawford. When it comes to competing in the welterweight division, he's done nothing, I mean, because I was saying, what's the Horn, I was saying that I think Amir Khan would beat Jeff Horn, so at the end of the day, I just let him beat Amir Khan, let him beat somebody else, I don't know. I just don't believe in the number 3. So because a lot of people are gonna want to put Bud there, but then my thing is, it ain't like he beat Sean Porter. Sean Porter actually might be number 3. I always said Sean Porter is ultimately like top 5. He's never. I don't think he's gonna leave the top 5. It's gonna be really hard unless we get proven wrong with Ugas. Ugas can slide in. You know what I'm saying, with a victory over Sean. So that's why I don't really care, man. And I really don't care if you consider me number 1, 2, 3, or anything, man. At the end of the day, you can't put me lower than 3. What are you gonna do? Put 2 names above me? And you're gonna have some of your peers looking at you sideways anyways? Like, I don't care, man. All that I care about is training, staying healthy, getting back in the ring, getting back on TV. Fox, this thing with Fox is a big thing, We're gonna have a lot of eyes, a lot of viewers, and just being the undefeated champion of the world, man. And just providing exciting fights for the sport of boxing. Not only am I good at my job, but I think I'm one of the best and most entertaining fighters in the sport of boxing today. You got 12 different weight classes, but there's not that many people that really stand out, and that's all that I'm trying to do in this division is stand out. I'm not afraid to let it go. If you beat me, then we're gonna know Keith Thurman's not number 1. Now he actually is number 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, even if I was number 3, if let's just say Terence Crawford and Errol Spence beat Keith Thurman, number 3, I still have an opportunity to have a beautiful career. See, that's what you guys really don't understand. When you have blood, sweat, and tears, and you worked as hard as I worked to do what I do, you just want to be in the ring. You just want to be a part of the action. Look at the beautiful career Adrian Broner's had. He's had a beautiful career, and he's not the best fighter in the world. So I'm here with my career. You are witnessing my career. I just don't want to be the average fighter. I want to be legendary, and that's what we're trying to do. Manny will murk me. Manny's 2 feet tall, boy. What you talking about? Manny will murk me. I got offense. The only reason why he said, I'm ready to fight. I'm 40 years old. I can fight. You can fight because nobody hit you in your face, boy. Okay? You remember, let me hit you in your face. Remember when your mama was crying? When you got slept? When you went night-night? When you went night-night? Okay? See, you forgot about the day you went night-night. You feel me? AB couldn't remind you about that. He didn't put hands on you. Man, I put hands on you, you're going to be like, I'm ready to be senator of the Philippines. Okay? I'm ready. I'm really ready right now. I can retire from boxing. Thurman hit too hard. Great fighter. You and AB would be a great fight. Yeah, if I throw 5 punches around and give him a chance to win. What are you talking about? Canelo versus Thurman. Ooh, you talking now. Man, I wanted that boy the day he stepped on U.S. soil. I looked at Golden Boy and I said, can I get that? He said, ooh, that's a fight. But not right now, And ever since then, man, he just keep moving up in weight. And he done took steroids. Talking about something, it's the meat. Boy, you know how much money you got, boy? You ain't eating that cheap old meat burgers and steaks, boy. You eating that good. Stop lying. Thurman versus Kell Brook. Yeah, I'll fly over there just to pick up some pounds, pay me in pounds, beat the Queen of England. You feel me? Canelo will crush you. He will crush you. He'll crush you. He could not crush Floyd Mayweather, all right? And Floyd didn't even move a lot. He moved a little, all right? Look, you got to know the fight game. You got to know your opponent's strengths and your opponent's weaknesses. I'm not saying that Canelo can't knock me out. I would never say that. He's a devastating puncher. He hurts a lot of men. I'm just saying, if I stick and I move, I get in my groove, I win the fight. Easy work.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.